Good. Sleep. Right. All that loosen limp. All that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep asleep. Loosen limp. Loosen limp, loosen limp, and relax. Now, I just got time to show you just a couple more things that are, by the way, isn't that amazing? I told you amazing ways. Is that not amazing that these people can do this? Let me show you some really interesting stuff. Only the person whose shoulder I'm touching, not too many people know this, man, but about a year ago, you went out and you got yourself a tattoo. You got a tattoo of a butterfly. For the rest of tonight's presentation, whenever you see me and only me touch my forehead, the tattoo of that butterfly is going to start flapping its wings. It's going to tickle like a son of a gun. And every time you see me touch my forehead, the itching, the tickling is going to get more and more noticeable. You're going to have to scratch it or itch it. It's going to tickle like a son of a gun. Whenever you see me touch my forehead for the rest of the evening, let that suggestion sink in the deepest part of your mind. Only the person whose shoulder I'm touching sleep very deep, Corey, very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep. It's your birthday today, and when you reach the number 5, you're going to sit up straight in the chair, eyes wide open at the count of 5. At the count of 5, you're going to look over on your left shoulder, and on your left shoulder, you're going to see a 6-inch man wearing a tuxedo. Someone got you a 6-inch man wearing a tuxedo. He's going to be standing on your shoulder, and he's going to be singing love songs into your ear. You're going to see this guy. You're going to hear every song he sings. You're going to be the only one that can see him. You can see him clearly, but that 6-inch man is going to be singing love songs to you when I reach number 5. And at the count of 5, only the person whose shoulder I'm touching deep sleep, very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep, very, very, very deep. In a moment, ma'am, I'm going to remove your right shoe. I'm going to take your right shoe or your right boot off. As I remove your right shoe, I want you to use your incredible imagination. As the shoe comes off your foot, I want you to imagine that shoe is being erased from your mind. 3, 2, 1. That shoe is gone. Sleep, deep sleep, deep sleep. That shoe, that boot is gone, been totally erased from your mind. Deep, 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 deep. Now squeeze. Tight, 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 tight. That's been erased, totally eradicated from your mind. When you open your eyes at the count of 5, first thing you'll notice, your right shoe is missing. But since it's been erased from your mind, you'll discover you cannot see it, you can't feel it, you can't find it, you cannot experience that shoe in any way, shape, or form until I come up and touch your forehead again. That shoe is gone until I touch your forehead. Let that suggestion sink in your mind. Only the person whose shoulder I'm touching, deep asleep, very deep, very relaxed, very deep. Very relaxed. Count of 5, when you open your eyes, sir, first thing you're going to notice, you become incredibly thirsty since you've been sitting up here. Man, are you thirsty? You're going to ask me for some water. I'm going to give it to you, but when you go to drink it, you'll discover you can't remember where your mouth is. Can't find your mouth. Get thirstier and thirstier by the second, will not be able to locate your mouth no matter how hard you try until I touch your forehead. Your mouth is gone until I touch your forehead. Only the person whose shoulder I'm touching very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep. When you wake up, first thing you're going to notice, the woman sitting to the right of you has the best smell you've ever smelled. This smell drives you wild. You love it. It's the best smell you have ever smelled in your life, and the closer you get, the more you like it. It's the best smell in the world coming from the woman on the right of you at the count of 5. Only the person whose shoulder I'm touching, sleep. Very, very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep, very, very deep. At the count of 5, when you open your eyes, ma'am, first thing you're going to notice, man to the left of you has the worst body odor you have ever smelled in your life. Incredibly bad. You wonder how this guy walked out the door today. It's so bad. It becomes really annoying, really terrible. Now you find you can't get up out of your chair, but it really gets worse and worse with each passing second. You are all concentrating perfectly. Only the person whose shoulder I'm touching, deep asleep, deep asleep, deep asleep, deep asleep, deep asleep, deep asleep. At the count of 5, you'll discover, sir, marbles in your mouth. There are marbles in your mouth. You can't say a single solitary thing. These marbles keep getting in the way. Every time you try to talk, nothing but gibberish comes out. Marbles in your mouth at the count of 5. Remember that. Count of 5, marbles in your mouth. Deep asleep now, deep asleep. Loosen limp, very deep, very relaxed. Only the person whose shoulder I'm touching, very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep. Concentrate now, stuck. Imagine as if your hands were carved from a single block of wood. Feel them sticking, fusing, sealing, tighter, tight, 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 tight. As if both hands were carved from a single block of wood. You'll discover you can't pull them apart no matter how hard you try. The harder you try to pull them apart, the tighter they stick. The harder you try, the tighter they stick. Those hands are fused and sealed together until I touch your forehead. Let those suggestions sink very, very deep in your mind. Very deep. Feel them sinking deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. At the count of 5, sitting up straight in the chair, eyes wide open, responding to your suggestions, feeling fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sitting up straight in the chair, eyes wide open. Give these folks a round of applause. Eyes wide open now. These guys are great. And here we go. How's everybody? Oops, I'm so sorry, man. Excuse me. You okay?
I want a drink.
What do you want?
I want a drink.
Are you thirsty?
Yes.
I'm sorry, so your first name was?
Chris.
Woo. I talked to Chris. Your first name?
Moo.
I'm sorry, so your first name
Moo.
is? It's got to be an odd sensation, huh? You can't get your hands apart? Try as hard as you can. Tell you what, I'll give you an advantage. Sometimes a little leverage. See if that maybe helps you out here a little bit. What are you laughing at? That's pretty funny. That's pretty wild.
I want to drink it so bad.
Come on, man.
I can't drink it.
You can't drink it? Honest?
I cannot drink it.
Come on. Do you have any young kids?
I do.
You do? You ever played a game? There's a couple young kids in my household. You say, these are your ears, this is your nose, these are your eyes. Yeah. Where's the mouth? Where's your eyes? Nose, ears, mouth. What are you laughing at? You really, truly can't get your hands apart? Hey, happy birthday to you, sir. How's it going over there?
It's great.
Look, it's great. What do you, I see you snapping your fingers. What are you snapping your fingers to?
There's somebody singing music in my ear.
Well, take a look. See if you can find her. What can you see?
It looks like a 6-inch man on my left shoulder.
What song is he singing?
Lady in Red.